All right, folks, back in the storage room today, and I want to do a little intro for this kind of, if you want to call it, a build that I'm going to do on this rifle to get it basically decked out and ready for hunting season. So I won a 243 Thompson Center compass at a deer banquet in March of last year and hadn't done anything with it. So today I'm going to start working on getting the stock the way I like it, and then also I'm eventually going to drop it off to a gunsmith and have it Cerakoted so it's weatherproof and won't rust while we're out in the backcountry or out in the woods. But yeah, so here I'll show you what the stuff I'm going to do to it today and show you what it looks like right now. So I have taken the gun apart. There's your barrel in action. Really easy. Most bolt actions, it's just 2 bolts with an Allen wrench. Usually they're all right here and right here. So luckily this one kind of makes it really easy. There's no actually even guard on this one, so it's pretty easy to take apart. But anyway, obviously it's a TC Compass, pretty cheap rifle. I was debating on whether to keep it, but decided I'm going to keep it, but make it into a hunting rifle that I'd like to use. So today I'm going to paint this, do my own spray paint on the stock here. Watched a bunch of videos and gonna do kind of like a spruce leaf look on it. So I went and got my spray paint. I got dark green, I got a nice tan, which I think I'm gonna have the Cerakote come in this color here, and then I got a clear coat to go over top of it to seal it. And to start off, I'm gonna wipe it down with some alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, to clean off any dust or grease or anything that's on the stock, so the paint will stick to it easier. And then I will put the rifle back together, and then I'm going to drop it off to the gunsmith and have them do the Cerakote for me, because I've never done that and just would be good to have a professional do it. Then after that, we'll put the scope on. And since Dad and I liked our other scope so much, we got the Signature Series put on our big mountain rifle, and so we just went to Cabela's yesterday since we had enough points and gift cards and got the same one. We got the Burris Signature Series scope, the same exact scope except smaller version. It's just 3x15 with a 44mm front scope, so a little bit smaller, just more compact rifle. We're thinking about taking this out west, but we don't need a gigantic scope on it, so we decided to go with this one again, and we're really excited to put it on because we really like that scope on our other rifle. So we're gonna add that to it, and so I'm not gonna show you me wiping down the rifle, but I will show you my videotape myself doing the camo finish on the stock here and show you how I'll do it. So stay tuned. All right, folks. So as you see, did my first. The green I'm just going to use for the straight lines, and then in between here and here, I'm going to use these branches and do my tan coating on top. So that's the first coat of green, and then I'll come back and do the other side on the green. Alright, folks, it's one day after the green has dried on both sides. I didn't film the other side just because, but today, back out, and we are going to try to get these little branches set up so it's easier to do. There we go. So as you can tell, I got all the branches, so now I'm going to spray this with the tan here, this tannish gray looking color. I'm going to do the branches now in between the green colors, so we'll see how this goes. Alright, here's the first look of the rifle after the branch coating of the tan. Looks pretty good. Gonna do the other side here in a little bit. So we're back out today. We got the new gun that we're sighting in that you saw me paint and everything. So we're gonna try out all this new ammo and we're gonna see how it goes.
We're gonna have different rounds here, so
we're gonna start with this today.
Just to remind you on the gun.
To get this ammo, here's what we're starting with: Winchester's 95 grain ballistic tip.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Just touching the bullseye.
So we've adjusted after the first grouping, which was a 3 inches high and 1 inch to the right. So this is the second round with Curtis.
It's like right to the right of it. All right, let's shoot one more. And then they're all touching.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Run.
Okay, so we just sighted in, actually with this ammo, this is the Remington new core locked ammo, and this gun's already sub MOA sighted in. So now we're gonna try our 3 other boxes here and see how these group. This is your 2 Federals Fusion and your non-typical, and then we're gonna try your ballistic tip. 2 are 95 grain and 1's 100 grain. So we're gonna see how well these group, and we're gonna see, but this is already fantastic, already grouping sub MOA with this rifle, so it's already ready to go hunt. So let's see how these go. So, all right, folks, check this out. This is our first group with having it bore sighted. Brought it down. Look at that. Perfect. So that was the first, the Remington core locked. This is the Winchester silver tip. Still, I'd say it's sub MOA, one inch group right there. And then we just did the non-typical 100 grain, and same thing. We're gonna shoot one more, but gosh, we can't be more happy than that. That's the rifle I won last year at the deer banquet. Looks like it'll be our new deer hunt rifle. Well, welcome back, guys. We're back from the range, and as you saw there, we just got done shooting the TC Compass I won here at the deer banquet last year, and shot fantastic. So I want to show you just the target first, and we can finally go over our final thoughts on the rifle and setup. But here's the target. So as you see here, this was our first round after they had it bore sighted with the Remington core locked ammunition. This is their 95 grain. This is their new ammo that's come out that I've seen a lot of guys use. So we shot that first 3-round group there, then adjusted, and boom, look at that. They're all touching easily sub MOA. And then we decided to try out we went with the Winchester's silver ballistic tip, 95 grain, so same grain. Went over here, decided just to shoot for this line, like right across. And also, I mean, that's definitely right at sub MOA right there. 2 are touching, 1's a little far. So I think it could have been me, but I think it's still sub MOA with the rifle. Then we decided to try the 100 grain non-typical 243 ammo. And look at that. Went on the other side of the line. Again, sub MOA. They're not touching on this side, but I mean, they're all right there. And then finally, we shot the Federal Fusion bonded soft point 95 grain and put it right there. And look, that old orange dot there, if you guys see it, that was my very first shot. That's what I was aiming for. Hit it. Then these 3, I mean, another sub MOA. That's 4 different bullets sub MOA with this rifle. Different grains too. I mean, it's only 5 grain difference, but there's not much with 243s for different grains. But guys, this is the TC Compass. I know this doesn't look like a TC Compass right now, but this was I won this at the deer banquet. It was all composite, black composite, blued barrel. And so what I did is, as you saw there, I made my own camo pride, which came out pretty awesome. Pretty thrilled with that, with just spray paint and leaves. And then I took this to our local gunsmith, and they do Cerakoting. And so I had them Cerakote this barrel in this nice gray finish, so we can go hunting with it. It still has the muzzle, threaded muzzle for if we want to put a muzzle brake or a silencer on it or whatever, but that's what we're running right now. And it came out really nice. And then we topped it off with our Burris Signature Series. This is their 3x15 by 44 scope, and we are loving these Signature Series. This is our second one. We have the other one on our 7 mag that performed fantastic. They're expensive scope. I know that's a lot more expensive than even the rifle, but you know, you should put more into your optics and I think they say you should double the amount of your scope over your rifle. So we decided just to run with this again, and I mean, as you can tell, it's working. I mean, we've only shot, let's see, so there's only, that's 20 rounds that it's 15 rounds right now. I mean, all sub MOA, never shot the rifle before, performed great. And it's really smooth too. So I got it locked right now. You know, it's got the 3-position safety. This one does. I don't know if I really went into detail on that yet, but it comes with a 3-position safety. So now it's still safe. Can't shoot it. And then you got fire. Let me just show you, unloaded. And then fire. And the trigger is really smooth too. But absolutely thrilled with this rifle. So, yeah, this is going to be our new deer rifle by far. Like, we cannot get over how well this shot. Came out way better. I was a little nervous because I already put the money into the Cerakoting and bought the nice scope. And so we were really hoping this would come out well, and it definitely did. So this is probably going to be the rifle we take to Wyoming when we go out and hunt pronghorn this year, but fantastic. Definitely recommend the TC compasses. I don't think they make them anymore, but I highly recommend. Really thrilled with the rifle. We'll do some more shooting with it, but you can't get any better than that. I mean, sub MOA groups with 4 different rounds, and just fantastic. So, and the rifle's done, own paint job. The paint job was easy to do. I mean, if you don't get the gun Cerakoted, you can get this gun for like $300 somewhere in most places. And it comes in a bunch of different rounds as well. And then obviously, like, I know people don't use Burris scopes much, but we're thrilled with the Signature Series, and they have a bunch of budget-friendly options on top of that. I know these aren't the budget-friendly ones, but yeah, definitely want to try some more Burris scopes. But like I said, really thrilled with this rifle and can't wait to use it this upcoming season. So finally got around to getting to finish this rifle now that we shot it and gave you our honest opinion on it. But thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you like these videos. I got a couple other rifles down the line that we're going to test out. We won another budget-friendly rifle, a Mossberg Patriot, that we're going to do a review on that came with a Vortex scope. So we're excited to do that video and see how that performs, so we can kind of give you a comparison on some great budget options. So stay tuned, and we'll catch you on the next one.